What up, guys? Welcome to angelasavalon's YouTube channel. I'm Angela. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and tonight or today, whenever it is that you are watching this video, we are going to talk about Mars and Sagittarius. So, Mars and Sagittarius, this is actually a quite interesting placement for Mars. It's a very fun placement for Mars, very flamboyant. Mars is the planet of our drive in life. Our Mars placement is the placement that's going to be responsible whether or not we take action towards whatever it is that we want. It's how you use our body. It represents our physical body as well. And also it said that Mars represents the face, because it was Aries. So also that. Of course, it's more like, I wasn't really going anywhere with that. It just, Mars also represents the face. Yeah, so when Mars is in Sagittarius is a mutable fire sign that is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet that I think it's the biggest planet, or at least it's the planet that expands everything. Whenever Jupiter lands, it's gonna expand it. Just like I said in my Jupiter in the first house, right? Which I'm Jupiter rising, and so Jupiter is gonna expand wherever it lands. So it's gonna expand the energy is gonna be very, very much out. But anyways, with all that being said, so when Mars is here in Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and it's here with Mars, there's a great deal of confidence. Okay, there's a great deal of confidence here, but it's very unassuming for the most part. It's very unassuming kind of confidence. You know what I'm saying? Although it can be assuming, like, because these people can be very much preachers, because Jupiter likes to preach. So Mars and Sagittarius can really much be this kind of placement that can make someone be very much of a preacher, that likes to lecture people. But it also depends on the rest of the chart. Like, if these people have heavy fire energy in their chart, like Venus in Aries, Aries Sun, if they have Sun, Venus in Aries, and also Mars in Sagittarius, then it's kind of can make someone very obnoxious and annoying. I'm speaking from personal experience, you guys. This is not just textbook. I experienced those things, flesh and blood. So I know what I'm talking about in these videos of mine. So, or if they have a heavy Aquarius energy, then again, also be obnoxious and annoying even as well. So, is it one of the two? If you or someone that you know has one of the two that I just mentioned, really, you guys really have to take into consideration that I'm just forming my experience and professional opinion in my videos, because I feel like some of you guys, a minority of you, really do be be disliking my videos. You click the dislike button and you don't tell me why. Now, I'm not saying you have to. If you don't want to, then don't do that. But I'm just gonna assume that you do that because either you don't like me exposing you, or you just didn't like what I said. And I always say in my videos to look at the rest of the chart. So I can only assume that what you didn't like in my videos is maybe that I said the truth. My video is really the kinds of people that value the truth and are not triggered easily. And I believe that there are quite a lot of people out there like that, and that there is the reason why I believe in my channel. So yeah, so if you're triggered really easily, so yeah, my channel maybe is not for you, because I don't want that kind of energy in my channel anyways. But yeah, and I'm not trying to offend anyone. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because I do feel like some people are really like that. But like I said, a minority. Most of the comments on my videos and the likes are, you know, the ratio is more in that direction. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so with all that being said, yeah, so if you know, if they have a heavy fire energy or air energy, especially Aquarius in their chart, they can be very unpleasant and obnoxious. But you know, I'm not just gonna mention the negatives. I'm just the order goes with whatever comes into my head first. So yeah, so Mars in Sagittarius. So yeah, there's a great deal of confidence. There's a lot of those people might carry a lot of wisdom, and they might be great believers in their philosophies and great believers in themselves as well. They might be very much into. They also might be the kinds of people that are gonna dislike being at one place too long. These people might be big into travel, and they might actually they might actually get themselves into a vocation, I think, or you know, a career, right? Or a career rather, that is gonna allow them to travel. Yeah, those people are very much into that. And these, you know, apart from the preachy side, they're mostly very unassuming, and they're very polite. But you know, it's you know, also, you know, they might actually also be very you know, they're very positive, right? Because it's Jupiter here. Jupiter is the planet of positivity and prosperity, so they might be very positive. I also want to say that they might be they get lucky, but really the luck comes from a Mars-Jupiter conjunction, so, or Venus-Jupiter conjunction. That's really where the luck kicks. But other than that, actually, if nothing else in their chart supports prosperity in any way, shape, or form, then they actually might be quite careless and reckless, in a sense that they might be either too confident in their ideas that don't take actual practicality, or their ideas might be impractical, or they might actually be in a situation that they are very lucky to have, but they're not going to have enough wisdom to understand that, and they might either burn a bridge, or, like I said, it really depends on the rest of the chart. Because, okay, so let's say they have Venus in Aries. Let's say that the person with displacement has also Venus in Aries. Then for sure they're gonna miss a lot of opportunities, because they're just gonna burn bridges. And yeah, like, especially like if it's a female with displacement, she might get herself a man that pays all her bills, gets her on vacation. She might actually want that in a man, but she might dump him to get another man that is more comfortable for her to have at the moment, but he cannot actually have all of that. It can make for someone like I said, if they have Venus in Earth and Mars in Sagittarius, it can make someone who is a bit of an oxymoron, or at least act like an actual moron sometimes. I hope that's not offensive. Like I'm saying to you guys, it really depends, you know, it depends on the vibration too. If I'm not talking about healthy people, I'm talking about people who are not very sound. I'm telling you guys, I'm just talking from experience. And it's unfortunate, because that's why I always say, I think that's why I say that having too much fire in your chart is not really a good thing, especially Aries, because the impulsivity, and I've seen it, guys, I've seen people sabotage their own path having too much fire. like I know this woman. She had the Venus in Aries and a Mars in Sagittarius, and she had a man that did literally everything for her, and she dumped him to get someone from somebody that on her level. But the thing is that she was actually broke. So having this placement and having too much fire in your chart, or at least, or not be very wise, but having too much fire in your chart can make someone very unwise. I'm telling you guys. And I'm pretty sure that this is what the placements that caused this woman to do that. She had Venus in Aries and a Mars in Sagittarius, and she dumped a man she dumped the kind of men that women are usually jealous of, and women are very jealous of her. Women wanted her man, and she dumped him to get someone. Mind you, she was very broke, and she dumped him to get someone who is on, like, from her own, who is on her level in life. You know, like, she was in college, so she wanted to be with someone who is also in college and not like above her, even though she actually wanted a man to. You see, this is the kind of placement that a woman might want a provider, but is not actually able to sustain one, because she might feel like I'm telling you guys, I know what I'm saying. Okay, I hope people will not dislike this video because they don't like hearing me saying and I don't know, some people might say that I'm biased, but yeah, it's my experiences. Most people are biased because they're talking about their own experiences, but I'm very seasoned in astrology. I've been learning astrology for years, and I'm telling you, so you don't want too much fire in your chart, especially with Sagittarius. And having Aries and Sagittarius too much in your chart can make for someone very impulsive. Being too impulsive is not smart. I feel like everybody knows that's common sense. So they might actually lack common sense. That's what I'm saying. Like, these people might actually get diamonds and not realize the value of diamonds, or not realize the value they can get. I'm telling you, especially if they have Pisces in there. I'm telling you, take my word for it, guys. And I'm not saying it cannot work. If you have a lot of fire in your chart, it can work. Like, take my video as a piece of wisdom and be more cautious in the future. Okay? But yeah, and those people, like I said, they have their benefits. Are very wise. They can be very wise. They can have great philosophical values, and they can also possess a great moral compass. Sagittarius has a great moral compass, and with Mars, along with the moon, they have great moral compass. So for the most part, they are good people in their foundation. They are good, but if their chart is afflicted or contains too much fire, they can just be a bit they might just throw caution to the wind, and they can do it even if they don't have any more fire in their chart. Like, for example, like with Mars and Sagittarius, they can just they might get these grandiose ideas in their head, and these like manic ideas. They can have episodes that they have these like grandiose manic ideas, and act out of an impulse, only to realize that, for example, it can be like something like a road trip, or going to sleep over at someone that lives very far away, or the friends that lives very far away, or something. And then they realize that they can just, even if it's just, let's say that they want to go to sleep over for 3 days to someone's house that lives very far away. These people might not realize that even if it's just 3 days, they might not need stuff. So it's bottom line, where I'm going with all this, with all that being said, these people can be very forgetful. It's forgetful energy, because I'm telling you, they might, like, they might forget, oh my god, I didn't take my meds, oh my god, I need this, oh my god, I need this, because they might just get very excited. Oh my god, I'm going for this 2-day fun thing with my friend, oh my goodness, it's gonna be so fun, and then forget that they that they have to take essentials. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's even worse if that's a woman, because, you know, especially if she likes, like, you know, makeup and stuff, she might realize that, oh my god, this suitcase is too small, this suitcase is too big, this doesn't fit here, this doesn't fit that, my makeup bag is too big, it's not, it's here, it's that, it's an all over the place kind of energy. It can get all over the place, it can get kind of messy. So it's yeah, they might get too excited, and sometimes it's not for the downfall that they might get too excited, but their excitement might make them forgetful, especially if Mercury is in a weak spot, like Pisces. They might be very forgetful, or also Sagittarius, they might forget, or they might lose things. Like, I'm telling you, predominant Sagittarius energy can be forgetful and messy to the point that they might lose something and not realize that they lost it until later on. Like, if they have AirPods, they might be the kinds of people to go to the cinema, put their AirPods in a pocket or something, or just on their seat, and not realize this or forget it until like 1-2 days later. I'm like, oh my god, oh shoot, I forgot my AirPods in there. You know, that kind of energy. It can really get like that, you know. But overall, you know, they're positive people, they're fun to be around. They like to party. It's definitely party energy. They like to party, they like to drink, dance, you know. It's the kind of people that you want to throw a party in the house with, you know, because they will dance the music all night long, they will drink, they will eat, and yeah. Oh, by the way, one last thing that I'm gonna mention, because Jupiter expands, you know, Jupiter energy, you know, Sagittarius, it's a very expendable energy. I think that's a word, but anyways, you get the point. It's a very indulgent energy, similar to Taurus, to Mars in Taurus. So these people might, you know, they might have to watch out, you know, because they might overindulge, they might overeat, especially, you know, things that are sugary and sweet and fatty, you know. And also they might have a tendency to drink too much, or get too drunk, or have too many hangovers, you know. They might have a tendency to do that. Or they might, you know what the thing is, and I'll really end the video with that. They might be the kinds of people that like I said, because they have the tendency to get too excited, they might actually, you know, especially if they have other Sagittarius, if they have more Sagittarius energy in their chart, or Jupiter influence, they might be the kinds of people that they might use all kinds of substances to support that kind of lifestyle. Like, they might take either pills, or I want to say especially women with this placement, they might get either pills or something to really kind of, like, you know, those pills. I think there's these new drugs, substances out there that like make your hangover better, or like you take them before you start drinking so you can drink more or something. I'm not sure, whatever. Point is, they might be into that because they don't want, it's a very hedonistic placement for Mars. These people might not want to ever quit their hedonistic habits, so they might want to take substances and put those kinds of substances in their body that are gonna allow them to even drink more liquor, eat more food. By the way, that Ozempic new drug, yeah, Mars and Sagittarius might do that because, like I said, because it's such a hedonistic placement for Mars, these people can be prone to laziness, and you know, they can be prone to weight gain because they like to eat, you know, overindulgent energy. They might be the kinds of people to take substances to make them lose weight because they too lazy to do it themselves. Now, I'm not trying to make that. Now, I'm not trying to say that in a judgmental tone. You know, I struggled with weight gain myself, and I'm not saying, like, I get it, but I feel like still you have to be wise, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, whatever. Anyways, getting off subject. Especially women with displacement, and men, but especially women with displacement, they might be into those kinds of unhealthy, potentially toxic shortcuts to lose weight, because like I said, they don't want to quit things that give them joy in life, like sugar, alcohol. It's a very overindulgent energy, and just like a Mars and Taurus, like I said. But here's the thing, it's worse here, because a Mars and Taurus, they're very cautious. It's an arts, and they'll never the kinds of people to abuse substance, because they very care about what they put in their body. They care about the quality of food and things they put in their body. So a Mars and Taurus might not be that tempted to do that like a Mars and Sagittarius. You know, they might struggle with laziness too. You know, Mars and Taurus can struggle with laziness, but eventually, you know, they'll do if they want to lose weight, and you know, if they want to lose weight bad enough, they will do that eventually. They're very persistent. But Sagittarius, they might take those very unhealthy shortcuts, if you know what I mean. Especially women with displacement. I'm telling you, that's why I actually do it. Like, if you're a woman, if you have displacement, and you know, or you have other heavy Sagittarius Jupiter energy, and you're watching this video and you're tempted to do these shortcuts, I'm telling you, don't do it. It's not worth it. Don't do it. It's much better to go to the gym and eat healthy and eat healthy. And I know that it's like a cliche, but trust me, I'm telling you, this is not, don't do it. It's not good. There's a reason why it's fast to lose weight if you take those substances. They come with consequences, and they're not worth it, especially if you're young. If you're a young woman, you know, do it the right way. Don't do it that way. Don't do it the wrong way. So yeah, so I think that's it for Mars in Sagittarius. So you know, if you know, people with displacement, if you have displacement, do watch your diet, you know. Try, you know, portion control. I would say with like Mars and Sagittarius, it's important, portion control. And you know, you have, you know, this is because they might struggle, because they really, you know, they don't want to quit the things that brings them joy in life, you know, and they really like good food, so so this I would just suggest, like, if you're struggling with weight gain and you have displacement, you know, a nutritionist would be like the best choice for you, you know, that you can eat what, you know, the things that you like, but you can use portion control. Also, I'm saying this because my father has Mars conjunction Jupiter, which is similar to displacement, and he has it in Cancer, and he kind of does, you know, basically has all the things I mentioned in this video. But so actually, I don't know why I mentioned that. I think it's kind of irrelevant, but yeah, anyways, I'm trying to tell him the same thing, you know, but because these people might do, like I said, they're really into shortcuts, so they might do, like, try to, you know, they might actually, you know what, they, especially women with displacement, if afflicted especially by Pluto, they might get eating disorders, or you know, or even if it's a man, he might be like, even if he's not gonna, like, even if it's not into really a point of like an eating disorder, he might just be really much into shortcuts, you know, taking like diet pills, or doing this, or like maybe like he might be into those fast sitting cleanse or whatever, which is, you know, generally another bad thing. But the thing is, many times those are not, you know, for everyone. Like I mentioned my father is really into that. I'm like saying, and I'm telling him, you know, Dad, I don't really think that's the thing for you, you know, but you know, so and of course not all these people are gonna necessarily be obese. They might just be, you know, struggle a little bit with weight gain, you know, such as myself. My father is an example too. It's kind of like me in this sense, but anyways, I hope so. So with all that being said, I hope this resonated with you guys, and please leave me your feedback down below. Tell me if this resonated. Subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, And please do book a reading for me. I have a 50% sale going on, so you can get a reading as cheap as $10. And if not that, then at least do donate to one of the links down below. Please, I will really appreciate that. So I'll see you in the next one.